Hey glitter bugs, welcome back to Lipsticks and Glitz. I'm Raquel and I wanted to jump on this Fenty beauty train. So I'm going to be reviewing the contour. I also purchased the contour. I got 2 of the powders, and I also went and got my color matched again because when I went last time I was matched at 420 and that was in the summertime, and I know my summer shade is a little darker than my winter shade, so I did go in and I believe she matched me at 385, and she said she put the 420 on me first and noticed that it was darker. She said my neck is darker, but I feel like my neck like here is lighter than my face, and I know I'm not tripping. So I also purchased Fenty Beauty primer. Very good things about that, so I'm going to try that. Also for the concealer, she said it went by the number, so if you're 385 you can get the 385 concealer. However, I felt like, I don't know, I told her I wanted something to highlight, so she told me to get 380 and my foundation is 385. For the powder, I'm going to use, so when she, okay, this lady, I don't think she knew how to match me at all. She grabbed cashew for the powder, which is very light, and she put it on my face, and I was casket ready, y'all, like for real. So I grabbed, then she matched me at honey, which she's like, well, if you wanted to brighten, I would go with honey. I like that one better. I'm going to use the honey powder on one half of my face, and then I also picked up hazelnut, so then I'm going to use hazelnut on the other half. So I'm excited for the primer. Ooh, it's really soft. I didn't, okay. Primer's nice and soft. And I'm gonna try to remember to blend down my neck because I always forget. Okay. Primer on really good, and it's not heavy. Primer is not heavy at all, y'all. They didn't have contour, so I'm gonna use my matchstick that I bought in the summertime, the trio matchstick, and I'm just gonna contour with that. And also I did not purchase a highlighter, so I'm also going to highlight with that. So the contour I have is truffle, and the highlight I have is rum. So that's what I'm going to use, so I can be all Fenty out. Okay, so this is 385. And I'm taking my beauty blender. Also, for the sake of this video, I am not color correcting either. I got this beauty blender at Target. So it's really hard. I got it because it was so big, and I figured by it being so big I can cover more, which I can, but it's not squishy like the famous beauty blender, I guess. And I'm coming down the neck. I'm gonna flip it over, and I got it because of that. To me, this thing's really tan, extremely tan. I forgot to put my beauty blender. I'm always forgetting to do something, guys. Okay. Okay. I'm feeling Oompa Loompa-ish. Oompa Loompa-ish. Okay, you see, I put some on this side, but not over here. Do you see the difference? I don't know what that lady was talking about, but this is way darker than my neck. So my neck is lighter than my face, like I said. I'm going to take my contour color in 380. I don't think this is gonna highlight, but it's very smooth. Very smooth. Oh yeah, y'all. This is smooth. This is very smooth. Very smooth. Okay, and I'm gonna take this side again. Just because I'm going under the eyes. And it gets under there really good. This says, I read online, it says you should be able to tap under your eye if it begins to crease. But I think no matter what concealer or anything I have, I'm gonna have creasing because I got bit by a dog when I was younger, right here. So that's a scar. And that always, whenever I wear makeup, that always creases. This one's out really good, guys. Even though this is like a little, a little lighter, I can kind of see a little bit of highlight. Just a little bit, but not too much. So if I want something dramatic, I'd have to go lighter. Guys, what I am noticing on this side, I can see in my mirror because it's magnified. I can see where the contour ends, which is like right here. This side not so much, so must not have blended this side good enough. And I have really, really dark circles, I think, or I have bags. So I haven't found anything yet to cover those. I'm kind of pushing whatever concealer I have left into my nose crease. Okay. Okay. I feel like I'm looking kind of flawless. Alright. So I did go to the bathroom because the lighting is a little better in there, and I'm looking a little orange. So let's see what this powder can do. So like I said, on this side, I'm gonna do honey. I'm gonna bake on my side. For the sake of highlighting in the middle, I'm just gonna use the honey because it is lighter. It smells vanilla-y. Okay. Now I'm gonna wipe away. I didn't let this side bake too much because it's about the same color. I do notice I have some weird patchiness right in here. So I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but then I have it over here too. And where my scar is, you can see the powder is like packed in there. Okay, I don't know what that's about, but I'm gonna just set the rest of my face with hazelnut. I know I said I was gonna do honey on one side, but I'm just gonna set the rest of my face with the hazelnut. And then with what I have left in honey, I'm gonna just do some highlighting. So that gave me a matte, very matte finish. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's really, really patchy. And it's starting to like flake up a little, and it's patchy over here. Forehead's okay, so I guess that's good. Yeah, I'm looking really orange, guys. But because I don't have a highlighter, I'm gonna use the Trio's matchsticks in Rum, and I'm gonna highlight with that. Beauty blender for this too. Maybe not. What can I use? I'm not sure how many people use the Trio sticks with the highlighter, but it's very scaly. But it's only scaly and very patchy right here where I highlight. The nose looks good. Up here looks okay. It's kind of scaly as well. Okay, this highlight is not by Fenty. This is by Too Faced, but let me see if it's more, if I brush it on. I think because with the matchstick it moved. I think it moved the powder, which caused some flakiness. Because where I didn't put the matchstick up here, it looks really good. I'm gonna go off camera, let my camera cool down for a little bit so it doesn't shut off on you guys. And I'm going to use the Fenty eyeliner, do my eyeliner, put on some lashes, and then do my lips. And then I'm gonna come back and give you guys my final reviews on everything. So I'll see you in a second. Okay guys, so while my camera is getting together, I came in the bathroom because the lighting is a lot better than in my room, And I didn't do up here for a reason. I wanted to see how dark this actually is, which is kind of crazy because, you know, this part here is contour, but I look very sunburned. And this is what I was trying to show you guys. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but it's super scaly, really scaly. Like I said, the nose isn't too bad. The forehead is scaly. And then this side here is scaly. I didn't do here, but I look very sunburned with this color. This is with my phone. This is in front of the ring light. So I knew this was dark when I look over at my mirror, like my big mirror. I look very tan, like sunburned tan. And I didn't get back here by my ears, and you can see that. Let me turn this up and see if that helps. So this is what I was talking about, the scaliness. But see how the nose looks okay. The forehead, I think where I have breakout, that's where it's scaling up, and then here it's kind of scaly. This is what I was talking about with the powder. This is where I got bit by the dog, and I was younger. But you see how the powder set in there? Oh yes, this light and I look like a glistening goddess, but in reality I look like I sat in a tanning bed for too long. Okay, Glitty Bugs, I'm back. On my lips I do have the Fenty Gloss Bomb and Fussy. And then I line my lips with MAC's Cork lip liner. Lashes, I have some Ardell Wispy lashes. Practically the only lashes I own at the moment. I use the Fenty eyeliner, which I really, really like, you guys. It did its job. It did. On my eyelids, I kind of just threw makeup on. So from Juvia's Place, the Warrior Palette too, I just threw a couple colors on. I didn't prime my lids or any of the thoughts. She cute, even though she a little tan burnt. She cute. Yes, queen, come alive. I like it. I didn't spray my face with anything, so right now it's kind of just sitting. There's no setting spray or anything on, and it doesn't feel tight or dry, so that's a good thing. I'm really happy about that. I mean, looking at it, it looks flawless from far away. Up close, I still look a little scaly. The highlight, and I think it might be because it started to the way the powder went on, because like I told you guys when I was putting it on, here and here was kind of, for some reason it was patchy. Now I don't know if it's because the beauty blender was not wet. I don't know if that has something to do with it. That might have changed the whole formulation for the foundation and everything, because I didn't dampen it or anything. I completely forgot about that. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it or not. But I do like the powder. I actually can see the difference. The honey has this side highlighted a little more, and of course I'm highlighted here because that's where I put the honey, and then Hazelnut was on this side. So I personally see just a little bit of highlight on this side from the honey. But yeah, the makeup, it went on really good. The concealer did its job. I mean, I like it. I like it. Blended pretty good for the most part. But you have to blend it. I told you guys I could see it from here. I could tell that there was a different color on my skin. But once I sat there and blended it a little more, it blended seamlessly and it was fine. I did notice where I put the brush marks up here. I saw it until I blended it in a little more. So, yeah, that's that for the concealer. Like I said, the powder went really good. Foundation was good. It's just not my skin tone. So I'm gonna have to go back and see if I can get a lighter one. Now, the lady did say that the one that she gave me, she said it's just a tad darker than my skin. And I should have told her, well, let's go lighter, because it does, this foundation, Fenty foundation, does oxidize as it's on your skin, so that means it gets darker. Makeup itself is flawless. I looked like I was ready to go to a photo shoot when I put the makeup on. Out of a 10, I would have to say it's a good strong 8. There's always room for improvement. I don't know why this area did whatever it did. I don't know why it made everything kind of flake up or look scaly, which also here, but the nose didn't. And that was kind of weird. I didn't put any highlight down here because I just left it alone, but should go whatever. Yeah, let me give y'all a little slow-mo action, okay? Alright, glitter bugs, that's it for my Fenty review. 8 out of 10. Everything went on pretty good. Highlight situation was a little mess. But I do like the Fenty Beauty. I would definitely wear it again. Okay, glitter bugs, this is about an hour going on 2 hours since I applied the foundation. I'm in my downstairs bathroom. So I was upstairs earlier, this is downstairs, and this is about 2 hours in. And like I told you in the video, this oxidizes, meaning it gets darker. So look at a little cry. Looking directly in the mirror, I don't look too bad. So I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't matter where I position this. I still see a difference between, you know, my face and my neck and chest. So, yeah, I'm looking a little darker than what I am. So, I'm going to definitely have to go in and have them rematch me. Yeah. So, it's 2 hours in, guys. Okay, glitter bugs. It's been about 4-ish hours. I'm actually going to get ready to take it off. I was going to keep it on a little longer, but I'm tired of wearing it. So my husband just got home. I asked him to take a look at my makeup and what he thought about it. He said, kind of like what I told you guys, I said, what does it look like? Because I was going to ask him, does it look different colors? He was like, does it look cakey? And I was like, where, like right in here? And he's like, yeah, in here, and mainly just in this area. So this is where I was telling you guys that powder, when I put it on, it did whatever it did, so it kind of like flaked up. And then I asked him, what about here, the forehead region? He said, yeah. But then I asked him, what about this? And he said, no, this part down here. So everything under the highlight, here, and then under here, he said this all looks good. but he said it looks a little bronzy. And I was like, yeah, so it doesn't match. You know, I went like this, it doesn't match my neck. And he was like, no. So, but he says the makeup looks really pretty. So that's a plus. But hopefully this was informative as much as possible. I forgot to mention this in the beginning. I am not sponsored. I purchase all of my makeup out of my own pocket. I do not have any sponsorships with anyone as of right now. My lips are juicy. Thank you so much for watching, Glitty Bugs, and I'll see you in the next video.